Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about a common axiom in fencing, which is separating your arm from your leg. And here is my favorite example of how to practice it. Like here you're just going to see a basic warm-up, but we're going to move on to what I call mime step, which is, I know personally, it was kind of an independent drill that I started creating when I was younger, and my coach, Misha Itkin, would say, "Oh, you got to separate your arm from your leg. Like all high-level fencers can do different things with their arms and their legs." And at the time, I wasn't really sure why, but after practicing this movement, I started realizing, like, oh, beginning with your arm can inform a lot of your fencing.
And show me that you are holding a rope and you're pulling yourself forward. And hold the rope, pull yourself forward.
And it's important to note that the lesson you're about to see, or at least this component of the lesson, is what many will call eyes open or like a reactive lesson. So while much of my fencing and the fencing that I like to teach, and the fencing that we teach in S class is a lot of predictive and anticipatory stuff based on signals and patterns that so you're creating traps for your opponent. This type of lesson is actually the opposite. It's more reactive, basically saying, hey, if you present a signal, can you react to the opponent's reaction and choose the correct choice every time?
Second thing that can happen, because that I start to parry. He gets it right. You ain't one. Try not to shoulder fully release the same time your elbow and fingers are going out. Whoa. That was a little bit shoulder first. That's okay. Go like that. That was shoulder first mistake. That was better. The leg went a little soon. Same arm leg. That was great. Okay, you should be a little more relaxed. So that one I'm gonna say good. That one was great. Very nice. Okay, you can see a different way. Great. Try the same thing with the compound. Here, this is a living one. No, you can start normal. Feint. Pull. Right? Yeah, we did. When you're doing those ones, you still want to finish with the same thing. Not bad. I would probably do it more like this. Not bad. You can do this pull now. Arm. Okay. So right now you can even see this is a good example of like why we do disengage first, because it was just arm, leg, and now it's arm before leg. So there's one extra move. The cool thing is that when done correctly, it can be super fast. Right? Great. Very good. These are all really good. Start pulling it outside. Up here. Right? I can still got it. Great. Ready? Almost. Down. Good. In for slight. Good. Do one where it's like here, and then low down. So all still good. Right? So that was, you presented, I did nothing. He presented, I looked for the blade. What if he presents? I find the blade. He can counter parry, show it constructive. Try 2 or 8. Good. Okay. What if I actually, so that's an extra blade. Alternatively, he could present the blade. I take it, because he started see that this is a bit more, it puts Stanley more in danger than the point started. So now the last thing that happens is point starts first, and I actually just run away enough that he doesn't think he can catch me. He can just continue going. He just arm and then steps. Do it really slow. Good. And one, two. And one, two. One, two. Blade is still safe. He can still hit me. Not bad. That was a bit shouldery, but not bad. Still a bit shouldery. That's better. If this were to happen, so feint, okay, gets closer. Here, I'm not really that far away. It could be a step one. Great. Great. And you can see this is where scary steps ought to start. The ability to detect and even guess, like during this movement, like just continue forward. Try to do that feint and half step. So from here, if instead of maybe this, this starts to happen, you fly. Good. Try and stop yourself here. Although they're real mad, so it's still really fine.
Yes.
Good. Do a move. Very touch.
Yes.
7. Good. 2, 1. Right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You were in distance. I give you. That's fine. And fine. Try and watch. Really 7 hour. Good. But instead of going that way, you go that way. Good. And now just to make your arm the same way you extend. Good. Good. Okay. You can see this like it's on counterattack. Right? But he clearly started first.
So something that we'd like to note is a question that we actually get more in private than online, which is like, hey, why are you guys making this educational channel? Like, why do you want to give away your secrets, so to speak? And the truth is that there are no real secrets in fencing. Like, yes, there's a few like tips and tricks that we can show that we think many people are unaware of, um, but at the end of the day, everything comes down to what options do you have? Meaning, like, are you going to hit with a lunge, a step lunge, or a flesh? Like in theory, or like on paper, like in the rule books, those are really the only ways to hit. Um, so the question is, how are you going to use those? And the cool thing is that even though yes, distance will inform which one you do, at a high enough level, you can pretty much use them interchangeably. An example might be if you think that you are in step lunge distance, or sorry, the opponent thinks you're in step lunge distance, but you're actually able to lunge farther than they think, maybe just your lunge will reach them. Conversely, if they think you're so close that you need to just lunge, maybe you can delay your hit with a little step. So you do like a little step lunge. Or maybe they're afraid of you doing a step lunge where your back foot comes forward to hit. So instead, you use a flesh. So they don't really have a signal to react to. Um, and as long as you can change which of those you're using, as well as intention, for example, is it a feint, is it a real hit, or is it a fake lunge or a fake attack, um, then it should be pretty much impossible to know what you're going to do. So that's why we can really share, like freely share our information, and we hope others do as well.